Welcome back, children, once again. This is Ansu here. In the first part, we talked about what is a storage device, what is memory, and what are the higher units of memory, right? Now, let's move on to part 2 in memory and storage devices. In this module, I would like to talk about the types of memory. What is a primary memory? What are the different types of primary memory? What is random access memory, what is read-only memory, and the different types of ROM memory. Types of memory. The computer memory is divided into two basically. It is primary or internal memory and secondary or external memory. I'll repeat one more time. The memory of the computer is divided into two types. One is primary or internal memory, and the second one is secondary or external memory. Now let's talk about primary memory. Primary memory is also called internal memory. Primary memory is also called internal memory. It is also called primary storage or main memory. There are three other names for primary memory. One is internal memory, another one is primary storage or main memory. It is also known in these names. This memory is accessed first or directly by the computer. It is accessed mainly by the computer directly. It has a limited capacity. It has a limited capacity means the storage unit is not very huge as it is placed inside the system. This memory can be categorized into two types. It can be divided into two types. They are random access memory or RAM and read-only memory, that is ROM. Internal memory is classified into two, that is RAM and ROM. The full form for RAM is random access memory and ROM is read-only memory. The next one I would like to talk about is RAM or random access memory. This is the main memory of the computer where data, instructions, and information is stored. We already talked about that in the first module or part 1 that the main things or storage that we are concerned about are data, instructions, and information. So, all these things are stored in the main memory of the computer. This memory is directly accessible by the CPU. It is directly accessible by the CPU or central processing unit. It is called random access memory because the CPU accesses it in a random manner. Because there is no particular way in which it accesses data, it acts only in a random manner. So, it is called as random access memory. This memory is accessible only when the computer is switched on. You can access this memory only when your computer is switched on. As soon as the power supply is cut off, the memory loses all the stored data and instructions. That is, anything stored in the RAM will be gone when there is a power cut. RAM memory is therefore called volatile temporary memory. So, this memory is basically used for storage of temporary purposes. So, anything that you store should be saved properly, otherwise, you will lose the data. It is also called a volatile storage memory or volatile temporary memory. Since we can read information from the memory as well as write in it, it is called read-write memory. You can read the content and rewrite on top of it as many number of times. So it is also called a read-write memory. The next one I would like to talk is ROM or read-only memory. From the heading itself you can understand in this you can only read the contents, you cannot edit it. This memory stores information that can only be read. Therefore, it is called read-only memory. The instructions or the things that is stored in the memory is only for reading purposes. You cannot change anything in that. This memory is also directly accessible by the CPU. Just like RAM, this is also directly accessible by the CPU or Central Processing Unit. The data and instructions stored in this memory are retained even when the computer is switched off. This is the difference between a RAM and a ROM. Even when the power gets cut or if you switch off the machine, the things will remain intact in the case of a ROM memory, or it will be there in the case of a ROM memory. Since the memory retains its contents, this memory is known as non-volatile memory. That is, even after current is cut off or there is no power supply, the memory remains as it is. So it is a non-volatile memory. Now let's talk about different types of ROM memory. ROM memory is again classified into three types. They are listed below. The first one in that is PROM or programmable ROM. Is programmed to record information. Once it is recorded, the information cannot be changed. That is, you can only record once in this PROM. EEPROM or erasable programmable ROM. In this, you can record data and the recorded data can be erased using ultraviolet light. With the help of ultraviolet light, you can erase or remove the recorded data. EEPROM or electrically erasable programmable ROM. The recorded data can be erased using electrical signals. That is already told in the name itself, electrically erasable. So with the help of electrical signals, you can erase the recorded data in the case of EEPROM. With that, we come to the end of today's presentation. So today we talked about the different types of computer memories, that is primary and secondary memory. Then we went further to discuss about the different types of primary memories, that is RAM and ROM, and the different types of ROM memories. Please go through this and understand the concept. Thank you.